chilling. We're not chilling. My Bev's gonna die. Why is it that every time I start to record Hannibal, I'm like a little bit sick? It never happens with Invincible, it's just with Hannibal. Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Hannibal reaction. To start live, my name is Matt. Okay. Is Beverly dead? That's the real question. I was literally just screaming to my friend yesterday. I was like... Oh, because I was going through a previous episode again on the editing, and I was like, it's like the 5th week in a row of me just screaming at my screen. Just like, why do they not give a shit about investigating Hannibal? So I'm not gonna do it right now, but you guys know, I'm losing my mind. Every week, it's just getting worse. But, okay. So here we are. Last time on Hannibal, Beverly went to investigate at Hannibal's house. Will and Bev pretty much put everything together. He's just as a big rigger. He's been eating people. We know everything. Will knows everything. Bev, the only other person that maybe listens to Will a little bit, is probably dead because of the fact that Hannibal is Hannibal. The show is named after him. So he has plot armor at the very least until the final episode. So he's fine. And I also know that Jack is gonna find him, and he's just gonna be chilling, cooking in his house, which makes me think that he'll be chilling. He's not gonna be on the run, which means that Bev has to die. So that's lovely. Yeah, that sucks. We saw the killer with the lady, the acupuncturist lady that was quote unquote helping people or whatever. Fucking Chilton or whatever was just like, I think he's on Team Hannibal. Because it's like, you do fucked up shit, I do fucked up shit, hey. So that's lovely. I can see a future where Jack Crawford comes and asks Will, and Will is like, I talked to Bev about this, and he would be like, go and confirm with Chilton if you want, and then Jack goes to talk to Chilton, and Chilton is like, nah man, Will's lying. So that would be lovely. Anyway, here's a meme that was sent to me by my friend the other day. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I'll give you Twitter user Micvcora. 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 That's who posted it. That's where I saw it. Anyway, I think I'm good. All right, thank you for watching the intro. Fuck, let's go. I don't want to click play on this episode. I don't want my girl Beth to die, but let's be honest, she's dead. All right, let's just go. Hannibal, season 2. I almost said season 1. Season 2, episode 5. Let's go.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that you didn't allow it to happen.
Of course.
You're a great friend.
Fucking goddamn it. Oh, I know what that is. Is that Bev's body in multiple pieces, surgically separated in like slices? Oh man. Yeah, it was in multiple slices. They were vertical, not horizontal. Fucking goddamn it. Shit. Piece of god fuck. Go to Will. I'm not even gonna lie. She was actually my favorite character.
I wasn't just the first on the scene.
Oh, they're gonna hear this.
Been identified as our colleague, Special Agent Beverly Katz.
Will literally told her, stay away from Hannibal.
I want to see her.
Do we need the mouth cover? Like, of course she's taking pictures.
Leave us alone. Let's go!
Thing is that he has to like replay her death.
You just interpret the evidence.
Yes.
So interpret the evidence.
Distance yourself from the victim. Otherwise, it's gonna be really fucked up for you. It already is. Because he has to imagine himself being the killer of his friend, so... Swinging. I think our body was split in half fractions, now that I think about it. Half, and then half of a half, and then half of a half of a half.
I pull her apart, layer by layer.
Mm-hmm.
Mark sheet a crime scene. This is my design. It's the Ripper. And the copycat.
And Hannibal Lecter.
Same killer. She was looking for a connection between the copycat and the Ripper.
Can you go and look into Hannibal's house for like more than 5 minutes?
Who is he, Will?
You're not gonna like the answer.
Beverly made her a connection to the Ripper.
You have to make it yourself too.
You have to make your own, Jack.
Yeah.
What did I bring you here for?
To say goodbye. Gideon knows who the Ripper is.
I suppose you do too?
Wouldn't it be interesting if we both said it was the same man?
Yes, it would.
It's a shame we can't talk to Abel Gideon about the Chesapeake Ripper. But just think, Frederick, you could be the one who catches him after all.
Tries to entice him. Of course, he's like, I'm listening. Fucking Chilton. Such a piece of shit character. Man, this is a depressing fucking room, isn't it?
You're not running away from this, Jack. Beverly wouldn't. Good. I tagged him against the DNA samples, and they belong to the mural killer, James Gray. So whoever killed James Gray and sold him into his mural also murdered Beverly, swapped out their kidneys.
Right now, the only thing we have to go on is we find her kidneys and we find her killer.
I was gonna say, the cool part about what's gonna happen here is that I'm gonna end up growing closer to the other two dudes. I don't remember their names, the Torchwood dudes, because of Beverly being gone. This is the Gideon, isn't he?
Ate that poor Hobbs girl.
You didn't die? I thought he fucking died. Did I misremember that, or did you just never explain that?
I remember that night at Dr. Lecter's. The night I brought you there. The night you tried to kill me. Yes, how do you think I found you? You sent me to kill you, Abel.
Oh, you're in trouble, Mr. Graham.
Why would you protect him?
You were quite happy to try and kill me yourself. You have it in you, as they say. You never catch the Ripper, he won't be caught. If you want to, you will
You have to kill him, monsieur. Yeah, you have to kill him yourself.
Fair enough.
Jesus. We have literally one person who like can just tell you, and he won't. Chilton, what game are you gonna play? He's too dumb to play games. He's gonna get played.
Our brains devote more space to reading the details of faces than any other object. Dare I say, I've never seen yours before.
The pleasure is mine.
But now I know your name, of course, I'm aware of you by reputation, and I see why Chilton both reveres you and resents you.
Okay,
Seems like
that's what it's happening, yeah. They're pretending they don't know each other.
Unfortunately, I did not evolve the ability to feel shame.
I believe that.
Nothing but soft paper, no pens, no pencil. Do not accept anything he gives you. Do not let him touch you. You do not touch him.
Talking about the man who killed the bailiff and the judge at my trial.
And you think he's your admirer?
I would like to establish a line of communication. And your website seems like a good place to do that.
I could open it up for you.
I read your town crime interview. You're a very articulate man. I agreed with a lot of what you said.
Oh, this guy's sus then.
People don't understand much about me.
Oh, this guy is not good. It was weird when we heard this guy talk earlier, when he was just walking. I was like, why is this guy on the scene if he doesn't matter? Is this the guy who killed the people?
You realize Chilton records every word said in here.
Who do you think wired the mics?
Oh,
Or unwired the mics as they currently are?
You killed the bailiff during
yeah,
the
he
trial.
did.
I thought it would exonerate you.
And the judge.
I killed the bailiff. The judge was somebody else.
Okay. Hannibal killed the judge. He killed the bailiff. He's gonna open this shit.
I need a favor.
Well, if we have another psychopath on the payroll, maybe he can help get Hannibal.
I want you to kill Hannibal Lecter.
Not even try and catch something. Just go and kill Hannibal Lecter. Gideon is right there. Okay. Did he hear that? He might have heard that. And he's gonna tell Hannibal. I mean, Will should have whispered at that point.
Beverly died because of me. Because she listened to me. Not gonna let that happen again.
Well, what have you done?
What he just said is really sus.
Pulled the tons out of all the rest.
Pull more than that, How do you know where I live?
Hannibal Lecter told him.
Birdie wanted me to kill you. Or little birdie wanted Mr. Graham to have reason to kill me. Either way, you and I are equally expendable.
You were trying to find the Ripper that night. Did you?
I found Mo Graham.
Will isn't the Chesapeake Ripper.
Not yet.
Not yet. Ooh.
So much has happened to Mr. Graham.
Then it might turn him into a killer. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
He thinks he knows who killed Beverly Cat.
for the courtesy you have always shown me, I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you a chance to save Will from himself. Will Graham will either be a murderer or he will not. Up to you.
Damn it. They're gonna save Hannibal. I understand to think of like, well, let's not turn Will into a killer. But like, Hannibal should go. Wow. He did get Hannibal. I mean, they're gonna save him. God damn it, he actually would have killed Hannibal. If it weren't for the fact that fucking Elena is like, we gotta save him. Oof. I think that's Hannibal.
Judas had the decency to hang himself.
Jesus.
In his betrayal. But
This guy is actually like an S tier killer. Like, what the fuck?
It's not a murder.
he is now.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you watched someone cling on to a life that's not really worth living? Eking out a few extra seconds. Wondering, why they bother?
I know why. Life is precious.
Your friends in philosophy? They're gonna save him. They're gonna kill the kid.
I'll be the Chesapeake Ripper now.
Only if you eat me.
You're fucked up, man.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Gonna come! Yeah!
Throw the gun. Well, of course, Hannibal immediately went for it. He's gonna kick the bucket. I mean, they're gonna save him anyway. At the end, if I was the kid, I would have just said, he's the Chesapeake Ripper, you know? Anyway, this puts Will in trouble. Like, even harder than it was. Because now he has an attempted murder by proxy thing on him. Which is real this time. So it's been like 20 minutes since I watched the episode. I realized as soon as I stopped recording that there was a lot of noise happening in my house. And I don't have any control over it. So I just decided to wait it out until it ended. Okay, but here we are. Sorry if that was annoying in the recording. I'm not sure how much of that was picked up, but okay. Hannibal. I was thinking about this, and I mean, the fact that they got this dude, maybe even killed him, and they saved Hannibal. I mean, the large scheme of things might have been a good thing because of the fact that the dude literally said, your victims will become my victims or something like that. And this guy is definitely a psycho killer. So it's one of these things where it's like, okay, maybe this guy would have just become Hannibal 2.0. So because and it seems that this guy was very smart and capable as well. So yes, maybe if he had killed Hannibal and then this guy just becomes the next Hannibal, then it literally wouldn't have mattered. It literally would not have mattered. It would have been like the exact same situation we're in right now. So it's one of these things where it's like, okay, then whatever. Sure, one of the killers goes away. It's not the one we wanted, but sure. And Hannibal is still free. But like the fact that they got one of them, it's fine. So at the end of the day, they catch a psycho murderer. Cool. Here's the main problem though, is the fact that now Will has like an actual like attempted murder by proxy to Hannibal Lecter, because Will I mean, okay, well, yeah, they can connect the dots. Like, okay, so Alana knows she can just tell everybody and they will just believe it, and they'll be like, okay, Will, you tried to kill my best friend Hannibal Lecter, who would never do anything wrong. Because like that's also the thing that's happening, is that the entire like all the shit that's happening with Jack Crawford and his wife and just in general, it's very much making it look like it's making you understand that Jack Crawford is just like, Hannibal's my best friend and I love him very much. And it's like, fuck you. It's like, fuck you. Like, he's playing you like a goddamn fiddle. That's what he's doing. He's literally just playing Jack Crawford. It's like, I will pretend to be this man's best friend because then he will vouch for me and I'll be safe. So my okay, let's just jump into it. He killed my girl Bev. And I feel like I'm not even like sad or angry about it this anymore, because previous episode I was already like, she's dead. Like, there's no way she's not dead. So I already kind of like accepted it. So this episode, when you see the body and the confirmation, it's like I already know, okay? But it still sucks, man. And I did say that maybe the other two members of the forensics team, the other two special agents, I don't remember their fucking names. They made me think of like Torchwood. Maybe I will grow like more attached to them or closer to them because of Beverly dying, you know? Because like, you can do this thing where like a character in the crew dies and the remaining characters become better characters and they grow closer and they get more screen time and more interactions because of the fact that one of them died. So that could happen, you know, and I would be down for that, because those two guys, they're fun guys, you know. I said it before, they remind me of Torchwood. It's just some random bickering the entire time, and it's really out of place and just funny every time, considering there's usually a dead body in the room and they're just doing dumb shit. So they could become characters I care more about as a result of this. Here's the thing though, this is what I was thinking at one point while watching the episode. Bev is dead. Maybe Jack Crawford might die at the end of the season because of the encounter with Hannibal. Will is in the facility in jail or whatever. Maybe he gets let out. Maybe they release him at the end of this upcoming season or whatever. At the end of this season, and then you'll be free for the next one. We're losing cast members. So what the fuck are we gonna have by season 3? This is what I'm wondering. Abigail died too. Like, main characters are dying. So I'm wondering, what are we gonna have for next season? So that's like, what is the dynamic going to be? And that's something I'm interested in. So I suppose we'll see how that goes. I shouldn't start speculating about season 3 halfway into 2, but here we are. But yeah, I'll think and talk about it whenever we get there. But for now, let's just focus on the episode. Friday Allowance is coming back. The fact that she absolutely 100% thinks as well, and she's such a bitch about it, it's like, fuck you. But she is serving as a connection to the other killer. And here's the thing, is that this other killer, the one that killed the bailiff, was not Hannibal. And this is something I was wondering, but I was like 90% sure it was Hannibal. The answer is the bailiff was not Hannibal. It was this guy who's the nurse in the fucking mental facility. And Hannibal killed the judge. The judge, I was like sure it was Hannibal. But the bailiff, I was like, it's probably him. It's not. It's just another psycho, really clever, intelligent killer that was just randomly, casually dropped. And like the fun part about it is that this guy was casually dropped as like an S tier killer, like power level 1,000,000, maybe even over Hannibal, because of the fact that he shows up and he gets Hannibal with the sleeping dart or gun or whatever, and then fucking poses him, like ties him up. He does the bucket thing. He's bleeding out, and he just starts talking to him, and it's like, it's not. This doesn't really happen to Hannibal. Hannibal is usually the one on the other side of this, So whenever you see a scene where Hannibal is just completely overpowered and he could die, it's like, well, damn. Like, this guy who just randomly showed up in this episode, apparently he's power level stupid. He's power level beast, Like, Hannibal out here was playing Dragon Ball Z, and this guy came in and was like, nah, man, super. I'm a Super Saiyan God. Super C. I haven't ever watched Rumble Super. I just think it's a dumb naming convention. Anyway, so did I say play? Watch? What am I saying? Sorry, I wasn't thinking about what I was saying. I forgot what I said. Hannibal, yes. What else is there to talk about in the episode? Let me load up the episode. Yo, fucking Gideon is alive. I don't know if I just misremembered something or it was just never explained. But he's alive. And it's funny because, like, you start hearing his voice, and I was like, that's Gideon. And then you start seeing him, and I'm like, that's Gideon. But then I'm like, wait, is this real? I thought this was just Will just... Because they start having a conversation. I'm like, well, I thought this was just Will seeing Gideon in his mind. I didn't think it was real. Because, like, I thought he was fucking dead. And then this episode comes around and it's like, no, he's not. And I'm like, okay, maybe I either misremembered something or the show just never elaborated that he's alive and they just saved it. And then this episode is like, gotcha, he's alive. And it's like, well, now we have something to go on for Hannibal. And then it's like, no, we don't. Because Gideon is actually on Hannibal's team. And it's like, why? And I think the short answer, and this sounds stupid, but it could actually just be that simple, is the fact that Will tried to kill him. So then Gideon is like, well, he tried to kill me, so fuck you. I'm not gonna help you out. Is that it? Is it that simple? Because the thing is that, because, like, Will even tells him, I was sent to kill you because of this other dude. So what? And Gideon, like, he believes that, but also, why is he helping Hannibal out? Is it just because it's like, well, now I think I'm you, so I guess I'll help you out? I'll protect myself, meaning I'll protect you? Is it something as stupid as that? I don't know. I didn't fully understand why he's on Hannibal's team. It could just be plot convenience. This show has decided to, at some point, just not be realistic for the sake of plot progression, and I just have to suspend my disbelief. So it could just be something as simple as that. Man, like, at some point, I just stop, like, giving a shit about realism in the show, and that's kind of funny. And people have told me that in the comments, which is why I feel comfortable doing that. Because, listen, that's not something weird to me. I'm a JoJo fan, okay? Like, I'm a JoJo fan. So, it's not weird to me to just say, oh, fuck it, I don't care. Sure, I'll believe it. But the fact that the show... I think the show sits in this very weird spot where they try to be, like, as realistic as possible, but also not. Like, it tries to be, like, dramatic and serious and realistic, and you're supposed to believe whatever they do. But, like, this is a weird comparison to make. But the reason why that works in JoJo, I don't know if any of you watch JoJo, it's my favorite show / manga. But the reason why that suspension of disbelief that you kind of buy works in JoJo is because JoJo's so over the top that you kind of like can never take it seriously, and that gets you invested in it, and then it's great. In Hannibal, it's never so over the top. Sometimes it is, but it's not over the top 24/7, which makes it kind of feel realistic, and then it's not, right? Because sometimes characters just do shit that makes no sense, and you're supposed to just believe it. And this is not a drag on Hannibal. Don't worry about it. But it's this thing where like it's a weird spot for your show to be in, where you're supposed to turn your brain off on a specific points, but then also try to pretend that it's serious and it makes sense. But sometimes it doesn't. So it's a weird spot to be in. And I'm totally down for a show to do one or to do the other. When it's doing both at the same time, that's when it starts being a little weird, and I have to just adapt on the fly. But it's okay. Okay, next thing. I was talking about Gideon. Oh, I want to talk about Chilton. So Chilton is so fucking dumb. He's such a fucking dumb character. The fact that previous episode he was like, I'm out on Hannibal's team, and then Will comes in and he's like, what if I told you that we can catch the Chesapeake Ripper, and I think it's the same person who you think it is, and you could have credit that you found the Chesapeake Ripper. And Chilton is like, go on. He's like so fucking weird and stupid. It's so easy to manipulate Chilton. He's such a dumb character. Like everyone actually just played Chilton because Will is manipulating him into like, I want to catch Hannibal. What if we catch him together? And then Chilton is like, and then fucking Hannibal comes in, and he's like, well, I'm gonna pretend with Gideon that we don't know each other. So Will things falls apart, and Chilton is like, damn it, we're so close. I guess I was wrong. And it's like, everyone is playing him, and Chilton does not realize that everyone is playing him. It's such a fun, dumb character, and I don't know if he realizes that people are playing him. That's the fun part, is that he could realize that people are playing him, but he's like, I know you're playing me, and I don't care. You know? Or maybe he's like, I'm so smart, I'm so good, my dick is so big, everyone will know my name, I'm so good, I'm gonna be the best in the field. That's the only thing he's thinking about. And everyone was like, well, sure, we can use this guy, we can do whatever with this guy. Because he's such a fucking idiot that we can just do whatever. He's so gullible, he's so stupid, he's so egotistical. Like he's such an awful character. He's like the worst character in the show. Worse than Freddie Lounds. Like, it's literally him, Freddie Lounds, Power Gap, and then the rest of the cast. I don't know what order. I don't care. But like, that's the tier list. I'm gonna make a Hannibal tier list. Fuck it. Like, okay, comments. Would you like to see a Hannibal tier list of characters when I finish the show? At the end of season 3, I'll just do that. I like making tier lists. I do them a lot on the other channel, the gaming channel I have. But yeah, I'm gonna do a fucking Hannibal tier list at some point. Anyway, this random kid, power level beast, gets Hannibal, and then they get him because fucking Alana is just like, we got. Okay, so they're going on this thing of like, we're gonna save Will from becoming a killer, you know? Because like what's gonna happen is that they're gonna be like, well, I know you think that Hannibal did it or whatever, and you think that you're saving people, or you're getting revenge for Beverly Cats and whatever, but Will, you tried to kill someone and that's wrong, and Hannibal is a good and innocent man and he would never hurt a fly, and Will, I think you're fucking crazy. They're gonna do that thing. And they're gonna be like, you're fucking crazy and you're actually very dangerous because you tried to kill an innocent man. So you're guilty, Will. We know you are. And it's like, oh my god. So that's gonna be another rough patch next episode. funnily enough, I think the person who cares the least amount about the fact that Will tried to kill Hannibal is Hannibal. Hannibal is probably going to be the person that's going to be like, I don't hold any grudges to that. Fair enough. You know, some shit like that. Because Hannibal has said before, I think his mentality is kind of like, he said it here. They had a weird different philosophies moment with the other killer, where Hannibal was saying something like life is meant to be enjoyed, lived to the fullest, some shit like that. Because the dude said, you're looking into his eyes as they go out, that they're struggling and you wonder why. And Hannibal was like, I know why, because life is, you're supposed to enjoy, you're supposed to live, you know. He enjoys his life. He enjoys his life killing and eating people. That's what he enjoys, so he'll do it. Like, it's a weird philosophy, but it's a philosophy that works. It's again, I want to make a small connection to Kira Yoshikage. It's a fun character to have, which is like Hannibal is like, I want to live and I want to enjoy my life. It just so happens that the things that I enjoy are killing and eating people. But you know, everyone's different. So, but at the same time, I feel like he accepts the fact that he'll just die eventually. Maybe do of old age, but he feels like maybe he'll die before that. He'll get caught and he'll eventually make a mistake and fuck it. But that doesn't stop him. That's not something that he's afraid of. It's just something that he's expecting. He's something that he's anticipating himself for when it will eventually happen. And whenever it does happen, he's like, fair enough, but I'm still gonna fight for my life because I don't want to give up on my life. So that's kind of his life philosophy. It's like, I will live my life to the fullest. I know that is a dangerous life to live. That's fair enough. And if they ever try and get me and catch me or to kill me, I will fight back because I want to enjoy my life. There you go. That's his life philosophy. But he's also completely understanding of the fact that he could die prematurely, and he doesn't hold any grudges to anyone who does that because it's like, fair enough. But I will still fight for my life. So there you go. That's the Hannibal Lecter philosophy, which is an interesting philosophy to have. I do enjoy it. But yeah. Anything else in this episode that I want to mention, that I want to talk about? The fact that my beautiful Bev is dead. Man, I'm so fucking bummed out for that. The fact that my girl is dead. What even is the point if Beverly Cass is not in the fucking show? Should I wait too early, dude? At least wait until like season 3. But okay, we're good. We're chilling. Alright, that's it for this episode of Hannibal. Thank you for hanging out. And alright, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to this reaction episode of Hannibal. If you would like to catch next episode reactions, you can do so over at the Patreon. You also have full-length episodes of all sorts of fun stuff. Check out the gaming channel, check out the Twitch stream, all the links to social media in the description, and we'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.